She is not standing on business.
Captain Cornwood.
Does she realize she looks
when
dumb as
she is
fuck
ready,
when she
please
walks
go ahead
like
and swear
that?
in the witness.
You think she's smarter than she is? Use that to your advantage, Mick. She's a dog shit lawyer. Didn't win shit.
You solemnly swear that your testimony today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury. So help you God.
Oh, yeah, so help me God. And airborne.
And airborne. Very good.
Witness is sworn in. Counselor, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the court's record, what is your name?
Wait, sorry, what?
What is your name?
Siobhan Thoroughbred?
What is your current employment position?
Chief of Staff.
Where were you on May 22nd, around 8 p.m. EST?
I was in the council meeting room.
What happened at that time?
We were meeting to discuss the famine. I had been working really hard all week, meeting with farmers and booth workers to try to get people together and get their feedback so that we could come up with some legislation to fix the famine. And we were about to vote on it when 6 men with guns came in and started mowing us all down.
Should have ducked.
Were you injured during the shooting?
I was shot in the neck despite my best efforts to guard myself with the first thing I could find, a drink.
What flavor of soda were you drinking?
It was a
relevance.
Yeah. Sustained. You kind of both objected and answered at the same time, but it's going to be sustained. It's not really relevant.
Were you treated after the shooting?
I was by medical personnel at the hospital.
Where did you go after you were treated?
I half thought I was in a state of shock, and I half thought we would continue the meeting. So I actually went back to City Hall, and there was no one there.
State of shock.
And I just walked forward past where the evidence was all. So much evidence. There was so much shit on the ground.
Yeah, she made sure
and I
she
opened
said
up
she
the
walked
archives
past
room,
it.
and I saw live stream on the monitor.
She
What
just
was on the
Wouldn't that
live
be
stream?
contaminated?
It was a live stream of the election. It was then it was over at that point, but it had been it was Ursula's live stream.
Yes.
Ursula's live stream.
Yeah.
of the
Seen the
meeting.
You
evidence.
better cook her on that.
Did the meeting resume after
I
the
can't
shooting
believe
had
she
been
said
resolved?
that. Nah,
Nay, it did not.
She's got to be
No, we
leaving
haven't
breadcrumbs.
continued our business.
Has the council met? since
She's
the
got to be
shooting
leaving
occurred?
breadcrumbs, chat.
No, we don't have a quorum of a council of 8 right now.
She said she walked right past it.
Mr. Sinclair, everything okay over there, sir?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Ferrara, are you fine, sir?
Yes, sir.
You've never been punched.
How do I feel
2 or 3
passive? Sorry.
You may have to figure that one out for yourself.
Thank you so much. I will. Thank you. Your Honor. Apologies for the interruption. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yep, please continue.
So why hasn't the council met since the shooting?
We don't have a quorum.
Yeah, we're guys. In no way in this chat we're
Have you
gonna
been
ever
threatened or
attack
felt
streamers.
threatened
Okay.
since the shooting occurred?
It's all,
Oh,
you know,
absolutely, 100%.
everybody's
I'll live in
playing a
fear for my
character,
life
not
every
a
day.
streamer, guys.
Especially
Have the-
when Rami twats out things like Monty Smith hit it first. If you know, you know.
Have the core functions of
The
the city
fuck did
council
she
been
say?
disrupted?
Monty, man.
Yes, they have been absolutely disrupted and even destabilized to the extent that we're going to have to select a new treasurer. Now everything's put back on hold, just like our election season. This has been a monumental blow to the functions of government.
Prior to your appointment, what other positions have you held?
I've been a lawyer, and I was one of the longest-serving female judges in Los Santos history.
He has that
Are you
shirt. That's what I
considered an
realized
expert in
too.
your field?
He's got it covered.
I would say so, yeah.
He's got it covered.
Have you ever been involved in previous terrorism cases?
I have.
Your Honor, can we clarify if she's been entered as an expert witness or not?
We'll allow the exploration here.
This is what happens, chat.
I'm willing to recognize the
When they feel like they got it in the bag,
Thanks,
man.
Ryan.
That's what happens, man. They came in here too comfortable,
What
man.
is terrorism?
And our lawyers is
what?
cooking.
What is terrorism?
What is terrorism? The unlawful use of extreme violence or intimidation against a civilian population, or acts that would affect the disruption, destabilization, or destruction of government entities for political
what's up,
or
Red Tail?
religious aims.
For the penal code definition.
I did that by heart.
Right. Sure.
Were you a victim of terrorism?
I was.
Why?
Why?
Objection,
There's-
speculation.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, listen.
She's directly involved in
She's
this
gone.
attack and is also recognized as an expert in her field.
Asking why is asking her to speak to the motives of the individuals, that which she cannot know.
As a group.
I concur.
Are these guys whispering or just
Also,
yelling? I don't
objection
understand.
calls. Is it calls for a legal conclusion or objection argumentation? There's
That's
some
the one I'm
fuckery
looking
here.
for.
Yeah.
Mr. Sinclair.
Calls for legal conclusion,
conclusion.
hey!
That is going to be sustained. Mr. Whitlock, nice try here establishing the witness as an expert, but we're here to determine whether this is terrorism or not the witness.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor.
Good shit.
No further questions
Functions
from
of
the
government.
prosecution, Your Honor.
Okay, floor is open for cross.
Prior to your appointment, what other positions have you held?
Oh
I'm
my-
a lawyer, and I was one of
Miss
the longest serving
Thoroughbred.
female judges in Los Santos history.
Bro,
Great
this
to
guy
see you,
is,
and,
this guy is crazy.
Unfortunately, we never got to have that chance where you could coach me to be a incredible lawyer. I guess I'll just have to do it myself. My first question is, you in your testimony said that you came back
What was that? You want to
City
say
Hall.
it?
after the shooting. Is this true?
Functions of government. Yes, I was in a state of shock.
Oh, okay.
Prior to your appointment,
And
what other positions
were
have
there
you held?
police
Uh,
barricades
I'm a
or
lawyer,
tape or anything
and I
preventing you
was
from
one of
going through the
longest
crime
serving
scene?
female judges in Los Santos no, history. there wasn't. Curiously enough, there were several
Oh,
officers
that
going around
is
collecting
curious.
evidence.
That is curious.
Not that I saw. Not that I saw. When I was going around, there were not barriers erected yet.
Okay, so there weren't any barriers erected. Interesting. Okay. The prosecution established your sort of roles and your sort of history of politics. I'm also curious. Do you have any relationships with any of the council members?
They're my coworkers, so yes, they're my coworkers.
Interesting. Okay, they're your coworkers. Any relationships beyond coworkers?
Harvey Braun is my ex-husband.
Any
Max is my
further-
current husband.
Oh, Maximilian Thoroughbred, the mayor.
What about Monty?
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
took his last name. I thought this was obvious.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure. So the mayor and sorry, I keep forgetting. Is he the mayor or the commissioner?
Come
Or
here.
both?
Come here.
Oh. Huh. My apologies. See, as an ex-mayor myself, I don't ever remember being both a mayor and a commissioner of the police department.
That's because the state would never give it to you, Mickey. You embezzled.
Oh,
Objection, facts, not in evidence.
interesting.
Pause. Yeah, that last statement pertaining to the embezzlement's going to be strict on the record.
Okay, good, because I don't want to
Oh
mention
no
how Siobhan
no
sells me ammo.
That's interesting though. So you're saying Miss Thoroughbred, you're saying mayors can be corrupt?
Oh no, no. See, things have changed since you were mayor,
no,
Mickey.
this is so interesting. You just hinted at me embezzling as a mayor. So what you're saying, and again, now that we've established that you're an expert witness, you think that a mayor could be corrupt?
I don't know, Mickey. Are you saying that corruption is the reason why you guys decided to do what you did? Because that sounds like you're admitting to
Objection,
terrorism.
non-responsive.
Sustain.
Person treat the witness hostile.
Are inherently hostile because it's on cross-examination route.
Tommy.
Answer the question.
Chef Mick!
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Chef Mick in the building,
I was
boys.
just asking, do you think a mayor can be corrupt?
I think it would be really hard.
Ah.
I think it would be really hard in the current day and age.
So she's just trying to.
If not next to impossible,
Yes or no?
given the checks and balances of the council, I think it would be impossible.
Right, of course. No, of course. Given the checks and balances of the council, where a mayor would, yeah, of course, the checks and balances of the council.
Need a Mickey
Now,
song.
on the aforementioned council, are you not the wife of Maximilian Thoroughbred?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained.
Oh, very well.
You asked if there were any relations beyond coworker. She said Murphy was her ex-husband. Max is her current husband.
Were you escorted by any police officers when you were walking through City Hall following the
No, no,
following
no.
the-
I was walking by myself, looking extremely kidnappable.
Interesting. So you, the wife of the mayor, were walking through the council unescorted by police officers. Is this again, as a judge, is this standard procedure for a crime scene?
I would say that there was no standard procedure for an attack of this magnitude. We haven't experienced that in this republic, and there was no precedent for the unprecedented attack upon the council.
What the fuck did she just say?
She just said 4 things
I-
the same
She
way.
just tried to sound smart, but
Yeah.
didn't say shit.
What does that sum up to?
A whole lot of waffle.
As a judge of this city, as an expert witness, you've dealt with cases where multiple people were shot.
Yes?
How frequently do you see on criminal records shootings of 5, 6, 7, 8, or even more people?
During a typical gang-related shooting, fairly often. It would be hard for me to choose, but I could if I was allowed by the judge to pull up my extenuous 2,500 pages of Google Docs and get you the exact number.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Interesting. So, in a city where these sorts of mass shootings occur all the time, this is unprecedented?
Yes, an attack on the council is unprecedented compared to a gang-related shooting. They're two different things. Comparing apples to oranges would be a false equivalency. That's a logical fallacy.
Still both fruit.
No, you're right. No, you're right. I mean, you were judge actually when I was mayor. Remember if there were any terrorist or sorry, do you remember if there were any attacks upon me as a mayor at the time?
Objection relevance.
Sustained.
How long were you walking through the courthouse before you left?
Sorry, what was the first part of that sentence?
Following the attacks of the courthouse where you returned, how long were you walking through the courthouse?
90 seconds, maybe 120 seconds before I realized what was going on.
Did you say when she realized
No
what
further
was going
questions.
on?
Let me
Did I just
consult
hear that
my co-counsel.
correctly? She wasn't a victim of a mass murder, and now she didn't realize until she realized what was going on.
Mrs. Thoroughbred, how long between you getting out of the hospital and you arriving at City Hall was there?
Not too long.
Was it 30 minutes?
Oh no. It was probably less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
That's aggravated assault right there. Fuck that attempted murder.
So I would like to refer you back to Officer Decker's testimony where he mentioned that officers were at the courthouse for around
Should be aggravated
2
battery,
hours
chat.
45 minutes to 3 hours 15.
How you attempt to murder someone that comes out?
Is your
2
testimony
minutes
that you
later?
didn't see any officers when you went there 2 minutes after you got out of the hospital?
Sorry, that was a long sentence. Say it again.
Oh, here we go.
Gotta.
Given that Officer Decker said that officers were there for let's say, at least 3 hours. Is it your testimony you didn't see officers there
Oh no,
2
I
minutes
saw
after you
officers.
got out
I
of the
never
hospital?
said that I didn't see officers. I was asked about barriers or
She is
whatever.
throwing
And
like crazy.
honestly don't really know what you
Bro.
meant by barriers. I was
Yeah.
assuming
Oh,
that
yeah.
She's starting to panic now.
But there was
Yeah,
definitely
she's
officers
choking.
running around. I saw
Now
police
she's
about
just
it.
rambling.
She sound like she fucking rapping
And
over
the
here,
officers
man.
just let you walk through the crime scene?
Let her just keep panicking.
Yes.
She's just rambling at this point.
Sounds like she fucking rapping
They
this
let
shit,
you
bro.
walk past evidence?
Yes.
Did they question you
Yes.
about why you were there?
Yes.
What did they ask?
They're like, Siobhan, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm looking for everyone. They're like, they're not here. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I left.
What?
Were you escorted out?
She said she went up to the third floor and looked at
No,
her
I was left
computer.
to fend for myself.
Would it be correct to understand that officers let you
They
walk
literally-
all the way to...
Go
I
ahead.
was asking a question. Would it be correct to say that the officers let you walk all the way to the archives room before interrupting you?
They were very focused on their
it's on the
tasks. I'm
third
not even
floor.
sure how many even noticed me.
So you don't believe the officers were cognizant of a victim walking through a crime scene?
I mean, Callista was, and she would told me, Siobhan, you should get out of here.
How many officers were there?
Mistrial.
Well, given what was going on, it was kind of hard to
There's no way
see
there's-
people.
there's-
I could hear
yeah,
people that I couldn't
literally.
see. You know what I
No
mean?
way
So it's a
that is
really
bad,
weird
right?
question to ask.
I told
Yeah,
you she's
fair
a
enough.
shit lawyer.
Given what happened here
We
earlier.
say that, but watch them
Yeah.
fucking
I don't
still
want
win,
to. I don't
bro.
want to say something that's an
You know how
answer
this
that
shit
like
goes.
misanswers the
Peanut,
question. I
Peanut,
don't
what
want
you
to look like
say?
I'm
What,
broke. I
Yeah,
just want
smoking
yeah.
that
make
heavy
sure I'm
at
being
this
honest.
point. At this
Okay.
point, right?
She's smoking cock, man.
And you would know. And he would know.
Yeah, I'm experienced on that.
How long between the initial shooting and
These dudes
the
are
officers
stupid, bro.
securing the scene?
Oh, between the initial shooting, oh god, I don't know how many hours were we fucking on that floor hearing gunfire going off. It sounded like
There she goes with the crying voice. You ready?
kind of like fucking like Waco.
There she goes. There she
happening
goes.
Hold on,
outside.
she about to ult.
Hold on. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have ADHD, which means I have a myopia at a time, and I'm really, really bad at estimating how long time things take. I really don't know how to answer this question without fucking.
Oh no!
It seems like a very
Expert, by the
long
way.
time.
Expert, by the way.
Okay.
Yo, she's playing a good character. I gotta give it up to her. She
All I
played
hear
it
is
good.
fucking yep.
Were you involved in the investigation at all after the initial day?
Objection scope.
Take a rebuttal.
I believe it's in scope, as we have established that she was at least there when evidence was being collected, and trying to see if that may have happened further in the investigation is what we're trying to pry here.
Nothing on drug possession for the following days or time afterwards. I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay.
Fair enough. No further questions.
Boys, I think we might be acquitted of all charges at
Redirect.
this point.
That's a hell of a mistrial
Nothing
right there.
redirect,
Tampering in
Your
evidence.
Honor.
I mean, let's be honest, That's but crazy. that's what we saying now. But watch me be found
Ms.
guilty on
Thoroughbride, you
everything.
can go and step down. Is this
You know
witness
how
going
this
to
shit
recall
goes, man.
Defense?
Right.
No need to recall at this time.
The smurf on these dudes is still
Ms.
losing.
Thoroughbride, you can stand down.
She cooked it.
You can stay, you can go.
I have it.
Bro, she threw so bad. Holy fuck.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're right. She's actually fucking stupid.
prosecution.
Everyone stay
Any
focused.
additional witnesses at this time?
Run over.
Our final witness will be Dr. Philippa Cantor.
I
Oh,
can't help but
Jesus
notice
Lord.
that there's somebody sprawled out on the floor in here. Are they okay? Do they
He's just
require
lying
medical